Okay, everyone, we're going to talk about the writing test that you've already taken for AZELLA. And let's go ahead and start. I'm going to skip the sample. Actually, I guess I can do this. I'm not very good at English, but let me try. I think it's this one. I have 3 kittens. Subject-verb agreement seems to be important. Remember, there will be some crazy easy questions on AZELLA. Okay, don't get too cocky because there are some difficult ones too. All right, let's look at this first one. It says our favorite science teacher is Dr. Joe Ortiz. Of course, doctor should be capitalized. This is where they get you. Your choice is probably, for most of you, it's between B and C, and you have to decide, is science capitalized or not? And the truth is, it is not capitalized. The only subjects that really are capitalized would be, like if we're talking about a language. So, like it says our favorite English teacher. That would work. Okay, that would be capitalized. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I have a special. Whoa! I have a special guest right here. Oh, okay, she's gonna have to take the test. Newest member to our family. Say hi. This is Bella. Isn't she cute? Oh, yes, she is. Okay, so let's keep going. Kara is buying bananas at the store. That one is correct, right? These other ones, just the wrong prepositions. Toward, I don't know if you know toward, so you might be going toward somewhere or something. Out, of course, the opposite of in doesn't really work here. Away, that would be away from the store. Let me know if you need more examples on that one. I don't think you do. Okay, how to spell taught correctly, the passive teach. Hopefully you know it. I've talked to some of the classes. If your spelling is really atrocious, this might have been hard for you. You might want to go to Google and just type in spelling words that every first grader should know, second grader should know, third grader should know, on up the line. Okay, you have time to do this, so do it. Okay, look at the next one. Which sentence uses punctuation correctly? Do you know the answer to this one? It's kind of hard. Okay, in the evening, I do my homework before playing video games. It says after a prepositional phrase like in the evening, you do need a comma. So I know it's either going to be B or D. And the only difference is this comma that comes before. It's not really a fanboy, so I'm going to go with B. In the evening, comma, I do homework before playing video games. Isn't that right? Okay, let's keep going. All right, so this next one says, by the way, this one's really tricky. It says, I arrived at the bus stop at, 8 o'clock a.m., comma, but the bus didn't come until 8:15. I'm going to make this just a little bit larger. Just want you to notice that colon is really hard to see. In fact, I looked at this earlier, and it was really hard for me to tell the difference between A and B, but that's because I should wear glasses. It's actually going to be this one. We don't need the colon after the word at. A colon would be used with a list. So I went to the store and I bought the following items, colon, chicken, comma, rice, comma, and milk, for example. Okay, this is a fanboy. I hope you noticed that. I'm sure you were very excited when you saw that. All right, let's keep going. Okay, this one may have caused some confusion, so I want to show you this one. I'm pretty sure you're going to see an example like this on the actual AZELLA. This one says, beyond this, continued Dr. King. When it says continued, it means that he said something, or he kept saying something, or he kept talking, I should say. I am in Birmingham because injustice is here. So he actually starts talking here with beyond this. So we need a quotation here. He doesn't actually say continue Dr. King, of course, right? So after the comma, I need another quotation mark. So the only ones that fit the bill for this would be C or D. So he's talking, he's not talking, and here he is talking again. So it's going to be this one. Down here or over here, he's still talking, so we need the quotation marks. Okay? Yeah, right. And we are waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, let's keep going. All right, this one says she is horseback riding in the beach. That's just the wrong preposition. Hopefully, you know that pretty instinctively. It should be on the beach. With the beach, that's kind of funny. During the beach, during some time period, right? During lunchtime. Correct as is, certainly not. Let's keep going. All right, the next one, it says, did you hear that computer services will update all employees? All means more than one, my friends, right? Oh, in fact, I can highlight. Did you know I can do that? So apostrophe S means singular. Definitely it's not correct. So the best answer, we're talking about computers. Let me highlight that. How about pink this time? Computers that are owned by employees. What happens if I do this? Nothing. There we go. So I'm going to go with B right over here. Am I right? I am absolutely right. So the computers that belong to or are used by the employees. So far, so easy, yeah? Yeah. All right, look at this one. When the phone rang, that's the past simple. I realized I had slept too long. Okay, so had slept right over here. Had slept. Okay. This one is correct. So first I slept too long, and then the phone rang. By the way, this dog never ate my sandwich. Did a good dog. You never eat my sandwich. I didn't know you wouldn't. Let's keep going. You're definitely going to see a question like this. So this is one where there's a missing topic sentence, and you need to decide which one would fit the best. So it says blah, blah, blah. And then it says, during the month of March, students turn in used books from home that their families no longer want. Students receive one ticket for each book they turn in. On the last day of school, students exchange each ticket they have for one of the collected books. And the best answer is actually going to be this first one. My school has a book exchange for students at the end of every school year. Every sentence after this is all about that book exchange. If you look at the second one, it says students at my school like to exchange their tickets for used books. It's just kind of an odd sentence, and it doesn't really fit with the rest of the paragraph. This third one, students at my school read more books during the spring. You would see more sentences that really emphasize how the spring is a more common time for them to read books. And my school encourages students to read library books. Doesn't really have much to do about library books, so that would not be the best topic sentence. Okay, the next one, it says, when the phone rang, it waked up my sister. Waked is not actually a word. The past tense of wake is woke. All right, some of these you can get pretty quickly. Here's another one where we're looking for the topic sentence. So blah, blah, blah. They'll find prey. By the way, prey, the opposite of predators. You know, predators and prey. Predators are animals that go around chasing other animals. Prey are the animals that run away, such as mice, squirrels, and groundhogs. Okay. Before we continue, okay, this word they needs to be mentioned here in the topic sentence because we need to know what they're talking about. Okay, and pronouns replace those nouns. So if we go to the first one, they prefer open country to rocky soil. We're not exactly sure who they are. The fields are full of holes called burrows. So if we go with burrows, does the word they replace the word burrows or holes? So they'll, so the holes will find prey? I don't think so. The third one says the grasses hide entrances to their underground homes. Not exactly clear who there is, so that would not be a good topic sentence. The fourth one, open grasslands are typical habitat for the American badger. So here we've got the badger, and even though it doesn't have an S, we're talking about this species or this type of animal, and so it's perfectly fine to use they